My dear friends, today we are going to talk about a more private but interesting topic, the sexual desire of women from different classes. In this era, every woman has different needs for sex. Some do it for money, some for love, some for feelings, and some for life or emotion. Women in this world are divided into different classes, and love is naturally different, so we can't generalize love and sex. A male fan left me a message before and asked me, aren't women now very open? Do they all value sex first and then consider other things? Some people think that as long as you give money to a woman, you are giving her love, that they don't know that women's needs are high now, and it's no longer the era of being satisfied with sex or love. If you want to win a woman, you must first understand her hobbies and life pursuits. There are also men who ask, I have given her the sexual happiness she wants. Why doesn't she love me? Today, I will give you a detailed analysis of the specific needs of different women. Let's first talk about women who are with men for money. This type of women have had poor living conditions since childhood. They may often have no food to eat and are always treated coldly by others. Relatives and friends don't like them very much. They have suffered from being poor since childhood, and almost all the problems they encounter in life are related to money, so they naturally care about money. This does not mean that women who don't care about money are noble, but when there is a choice, people tend to choose what they lack the most. For women who lack money, no matter how many sweet words you say, it's useless because you can't give her what she wants. Take Xiang Ailing, for example. Everyone thinks it's not worth it for her to be with Hu Lansheng. Jiang Ailing was born in a prominent family. She is the great-granddaughter of Li Hongzhang, a senior official in the late Qing dynasty. Her grandfather was Zhang Peilun, a famous King Liu faction, official in the late Qing dynasty. Hu Lansheng has 7 brothers in his family and lives in poverty. But Zhang Ailing loves him wholeheartedly. Because Zhang Ailing is not short of money. She has everything. What she lacks is the endless sweet words from men. Let's look at Cao Keqiao in Zhang Ailing's works. She is a woman who lacks money. Her family runs a sesame oil shop. When she was young, she was pretty. Many people liked her, such as Chao Lu in the butcher shop, her brother's sworn brothers Ding Yuzhen and Zhang Shaoquan, and the son of tailor Shem Heng. If she chose one of these people, she might be able to get true love. But in the end, she married the second young master of the Zhang family, a disabled man with a smell of rotten meat and no vitality. She knew that this husband could not satisfy her physical needs, but she still married him because she wanted money. Later, her tragedy was that she wanted money, desire, sex, and love. This greedy idea led her to a twisted and perverted path. So, if you want to get a woman, you have to look at her background and needs first. Don't always say you women just want sex, and you will be submissive if you are satisfied. This statement is really ridiculous. Next, let's talk about women with high sexual needs. This type of woman is naturally attractive with a hot body and big breasts and hips. Whether they are talking or using body language, they can reveal that desire. Some are born like this, while others are caused by their upbringing. I have seen a woman who, when she talks, always unconsciously makes some teasing movements with her arms, saying, oh, that's what I mean. Oh, why are you so romantic? Those women who think they are ladies will definitely not do such things. The sexiness and desire of such women are written on their faces and bodies, and they can't pretend. As the saying goes, sex comes from the heart, and you can tell whether a woman is charming from her face. Generally speaking, a foxy woman has upturned eyes, peach blossom eyes, and smiles before she speaks. When she walks, she sways 3 steps at a time, loves to be coquettish, has skin, a little sagging cheeks, smooth skin like fat, a pointed face like a cone, plump breasts, and a perky butt. Wang Jia's IHI in the movie Lust, Caution is a typical representative of sexiness. Many people say that she fell in love with the man because of a diamond ring, but every time I see the way they feel after they have done it, I know that she actually fell in love with him because of sex. The so-called fox charm is to cultivate the skills and charm in bed. Cultivating the mind is to resist the temptation of desire and create a feeling of wanting to resist, but also to welcome. Cultivating the law is to cultivate the fox charm technique. Cultivating the body is to make your body more perfect. Women who have all 3 kinds of cultivation are usually more sexually aroused. Of course, it does not mean that other women have no sexual desire, but that where a person spends time, it will be reflected there. Everyone says that strong women have no sex life, and there is some truth in this. Strong women generally have a lower sexual desire than those foxy women. Why? Because strong women are often not as good as those foxy women in terms of posture, demeanor, and body shape, so they embark on the path of strong women. Which woman does not want to live a life of having everything she wants? Of course, there are also women who are perfect in all aspects, but they are a minority after all, and most of them still rely on acquired cultivation. Some people say that strong women like young men, but I don't think so. For example, Melinda, the wife of the world's richest man, Bill Gates, is not only a business partner, but also a companion in life. She is a strong woman and she likes capable, strong men. Konosuke Imatsushita of Panasonic got married to his ordinary-looking wife after a blind date, and they started a business together. The wife of Apple founder Steve Jobs is also a strong woman and she admires Jobs very much. The richest Chinese man, Li Ka-shing, worked hard with his wife Shuang Yuming, and his wife was also one of the core figures in the company's decision-making level. There are also founders of companies such as Walmart, Shanda Network, Alibaba, and Baidu, who all started businesses with their wives. These examples all show that real strong women like strong men who can fight side by side with them. They will not look for a man who needs to be coaxed in everything and is like a mama's boy. Otherwise, how can they make great strides in their career? Let's talk about the kind of women who only pursue feelings. This type of woman does not have much ambition in life, and she has no worries about food and clothing. She has read some books, traveled to many places, met all kinds of men, and experienced some things. Their requirements for men are they are attracted and have feelings. Some executives or noble ladies also value feelings when looking for men. Who is willing to serve a husband who is tired and listless in supporting the family? Of course, their husbands are not necessarily honest people. Under the wrapping of famous brands and petty bourgeoisie feelings, they need the kind of feeling that can make them feel moved. Their requirements for men are no longer that they must be aristocrats, well-read, heroic, and so on. After experiencing the hardships of life, they know that men have their own characteristics. As long as there is a feeling, any type can be accepted. This is the so-called experience, accepting the imperfections of others and no longer pursuing only the most perfect one. Many men also asked me why men now don't like to pursue those noble women. In fact, in the previous society, it was like there was a ribbon tempting apple hanging on a tall tree. According to people's thinking, they would find a ladder and a stick to pick it off and eat it. But now the pace of society is so fast, people prefer to pick those apples that can be reached by stretching their hands or jumping to eat, and they taste good. So those apples that are high up either fall down by themselves, and it's good luck if they hit Newton, and it's bad luck if they hit someone who has no ability, or very few people are willing to move the ladder to pick them. Because there are more choices now, people have tasted the deliciousness of apples at low places, and they are no longer rare for high ones. So those aloof women, maybe they are mature and they will fall down with a slight shake. Don't look at them pretending to be very cold. In fact, as long as you take the initiative to approach, you may succeed. But most men still prefer to choose those who are easy to get around. This is not to say that being aloof is not good, but that being aloof must have the capital to be aloof. Don't take a bad hand and treat it as a trump card. That's too ignorant. In short, don't define women casually, saying that women like young and handsome men, or that women will be content as long as they are sexually satisfied, or that women are very materialistic. Different women like different things according to their background, age, personality, and hobbies. It doesn't mean that women like the most popular men. Moreover, women from different regions and with different experiences like different men. A woman who has experienced a lot may like a straightforward man. A simple woman may like a man with rich social experience. The key to winning a woman's heart is to conquer her heart. This is like getting along in the official career. You have to understand the preferences of the leaders. Some leaders like pens, ink, stones, some like to play able tennis, and some like to collect stamps. The same is true in front of women. You can only get her if you can capture her heart.